Paltrocast.
Well, thank you for taking the time, Howard. Aside from having to do press, good day for you so far?
Yeah, good. Yeah, all good. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, you have a very busy summer because you're doing an amphitheater tour. And
Yeah.
I'm used to seeing you in theaters, more intimate kinds of situations. For you, is there a lot of prep involved in doing a big tour like this?
Well, in a way, it's sort of an ongoing process. We've been working on this show for the last couple of years. So we've done lots of festivals with it, and sort of in the UK we've done a European tour. So the band's in really good shape, and we're kind of really we're doing a couple of days rehearsals because I'm putting a new song into the show. But yeah, it's always like, I'm always trying to improve things and ramp things up, and it's a process, so really looking forward to this one. Yeah.
Are you going to be playing any new material, or do you have to kind of keep the focus on the hits for this tour?
Well, I somebody told me that, I didn't know this, but I had 9 top 40 hits in America. So
Yeah.
I can't even fit those in, but I always want to play something new, because to show people that I'm still moving forward and doing things. So there's a song called Celebrate It Together that's doing really well. We had a remix done by this amazing French artist called Lifelike, and it's been doing great on the streaming. So I'm going to include that, and it's a very celebratory song, so it'll fit in quite nicely. But for me, it's important, to put something new in there as well.
Global Citizen, where is that album at right now?
I think it's been postponed a bit because I've been here in California for 10 weeks, and there's been so much going on. I haven't even had a chance to sort of think about writing. So it's really going to be next year. As soon as I get back in January to the UK, I will start it, and hopefully it won't take too long, but it will happen. I promised everyone that I'm doing it, so I've got to deliver it.
Yeah, I think you put a lot of pressure on yourself because you had new music in 2022. There's not been a shortage of Howard Jones new material. So 2024 is more than welcome from that. And how far ahead are you planning at the moment? Because we're talking about an album for next year. We're talking about this summer tour right now. Is there any downtime planned for the future?
No, I mean, I don't really, downtime is very difficult for me. I like to be busy, I like to be doing things. I know my favorite thing is touring. I love going out there and with the band, and engaging with the audience. That's my favorite thing. That's my job. I love it. And so really, when I'm not doing that, I feel a bit slightly uncomfortable. So the busier the better for me, and I'm going to keep doing this until I drop. That's the thing. Did
you always love performing the way that you do these days?
Well, I started as a one-man band, as the one-man electronic band. I think maybe I was the first one to do that, which was, you have to be quite brave to do that. You go out on stage on your own and people go, oh, where's the band, but so I had to establish a rapport with the audience immediately and get connected. So it's quite a lonely thing because you're not sharing any of the pressure with anyone else. So as time went by, I added more people to the band, and it makes it much more, I can turn to the other guys and get some support, from them, and then we can hang out after the show. It's much more enjoyable for me now. Yeah.
So things are easier in the sense because you have people to play off of and help with the stage presence. But did you love performing live all these decades, or is it something that you grew into once it was obvious that people are specifically coming to see you?
Yeah, no, it's really wonderful because I've been so fortunate that my records did well at the radio. So and they're still being played. Now I've been going to supermarkets here in Santa Monica, and my songs are coming. I mean, nearly every time. It's like, wow. and I'm walking around with my trolley, you know, like putting, you know, getting groceries, and I feel like jumping up and saying, that's
you. Exactly.
And there was this one lady who was obviously listening to the music, and it was new song, and she goes woo woo woo, and I'm like 5 feet away from her, and I can't do anything, you know, I can't say to her, do you realize that's my song, that's me.
Got it.
Yeah.
So you have an entirely positive relationship with your hits. That's what I'm hearing.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And because we use, you know, technology, and we use live playing, and it's always been my thing to combine the two, you know, musical skills and the technology that's available. We can always upgrade the songs. We can give them new snare sounds. We can add, you know, better synth sounds. We can always do an upgrading process, and that keeps it interesting for me as well. And we put remixes in as well. And yeah, you just have fun with it, and then, you know, and then respect the audience. They can take it, you know, they like you doing that. And yes, so yeah, it's always been good fun.
So before you mentioned the 9 top 40 hits in the US, that there's not even time for all of that. Are we also not getting Too Shy by Kajagoogoo on this tour?
Well, you are getting it. Yeah.
Okay.
How can I not do that? Because I've got Nick Beggs in the band, so, you know, and we have such fun playing. We as you know, we play as a trio, as we break the set down to a short acoustic part, and to play Too Shy in that way, it really works, and the audience absolutely go nuts because it's such a big song. And wow, what a yeah, I mean, and it's a tribute to having him in the band, you know. Amazing.
Sure. Well, 2 quick questions and then I'll let you go. And the first one is, you've always maintained a mystique where people know the music. People don't know a lot about Howard Jones. What are you watching on television these days?
Wow, that's great. I think we're in a golden age of television at the moment. I mean, I'm watching. I just watched the whole of Silo, which was is absolutely brilliant. I can't wait for the second season of that. And then Hijack by with Idris Elba. With just the 3rd episode last night. That is absolutely gripping. That is. So that's me at the moment. Yeah.
And then what's the last concert that you went to as a fan?
Well, I tried to go to the last 2 concerts as a fan, going to see Ringo and then the Bare Naked Ladies, and both of them invited me up on stage to play and sing. So that doesn't qualify as a fan then, does it? It's like, you know, I mean, so every time I go to the Greek theatre, I get invited to go on stage, which is such fun. And I think, well, you know, I had, you know, such a great relationship with Ringo, and a great relationship with the Bare Naked Ladies as well, and they're friends, you know, so it feels really, really nice to be asked. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for answering these questions, and I'm looking forward to the Jones Beach, New York show. It's going to be a treat to see you play a bigger venue like that. I think you were my last concert before the pandemic when you were playing in Park City, Utah, and that is a different vibe than the sheds of Jones Beach and, you know, this area. So looking forward to that, and thank you for your time again.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for bearing with my lack of time zone awareness.
Paltrocast.